I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I got divorced over Morbius. Yes, Morbius the living vampire. Many of you may know Morbius from his iconic appearance in Morbius 2022, where he's played by Jared Leto. Probably one of the best depictions of a character put to screen. And yes, I was divorced over Morbius. I know recently I shared a ton of photos about my recent wedding, but many of my fans know that there was a wedding I had before this one. So many of you were left with questions about what exactly happened. Why is Morbius Jr. Getting remarried or getting married again? I thought he was already married. And I didn't know if I wanted to tell my story or what I was going to do to try and tell you guys, but as many of you know, I was married. It's a beautiful, tall, older woman. You may have seen her in one of my videos on my other channel, where we actually got married in New York, but where she's from. Well, I guess she's French, but she lives in New York. But yeah, I don't know what to tell you. That marriage ended. When we got married, you know, things were great. At first, you know, we basically just, my dog's coming in here. Hello, puppy. Come on up. Sorry, this is my dog, Morbius. Oh, look at the camera. I'm telling him about the divorce from the horrible woman who didn't love Morbius like we did. Anyway, where was I? You really interrupted me. But, yeah, basically, the marriage started and it seemed like we were both happy, you know. When we first met, she knew my passion for Morbius. She knew that pretty much Morbius is everything, you know. Morbius is really important. Not only to many did he become a hit film, the highest grossing movie of all time, but there's others out there who truly believe in Morbius and follow his teachings. And she knew that, you know, I'm a big Morbius fan, and I'm part of this community of Morpheads. But as after we were married, she started to try and make it less part of my life. She started to try and take away, you know, Morbius or belittle him or take our focus off of him and his importance. And at first I tried to be understanding, thinking that, hey, maybe, you know, we just got married, she wants to focus on newlywed stuff for a little bit and tone Morbius down slightly. And I was like, I personally can't really do that, but I can't force her to watch Morbius 24 hours a day or use the Morbius bath soap that I have in the shower or drink the Morbius G Fuel when I make it every morning for us when we wake up, or mix it with our eggs. Can't really force that on her, you know. It's up to her. It has to be her decision to follow Morbius the same way it's everyone else's. But then over time, she was trying to drive this wedge between myself and Morbius, and she was trying to use our marriage to like leverage that. And you know, it wasn't right. It honestly just, I couldn't accept the fact. And not to get into details, I don't want to drag their name through the mud, you know, Lady Liberty, but it just ended in an ultimatum. Would it be Morbius or her? And after some thinking, 10, 20 seconds of hard thinking, I realized that it was Morbius. I needed Morbius more than I needed her. And when I told her that, she decided that the marriage was over. We went through the divorce process, and I didn't want to publicize it at the time. But now that a little bit of time has passed, I wanted to talk about my experience to you guys. And now I'm happily remarried. I found someone else in the Sony movie universe community. Big Madam Web fan. We went to see Madam Web together. And, then by the time Venom Last Dance came around, we were already married, and now we just saw Craven once again. As a married couple. So I'm happy. And I'm kind of happy it turned out this way. Not kinda. I am happy. I'm super happy it turned out this way. Just because things are so much better. I feel accepted. I finally know what it's like to be in a healthy relationship where someone kind of reciprocates the feelings back. Before it was all trying to change me and change my beliefs. And even though I went into the relationship fully transparently, this is who I am, once we got married, she just wanted to change me. So I'm happy. I'm happy that Morbius Jr. found his Madam Web. So I'm not sure. I wasn't sure if I was going to share this with you guys, but I know you guys had a ton of questions. And I just wanted to answer them for you, kind of what's going on and what exactly happened. Because although what happened was between us as individuals, you guys were heavily involved in our relationship as well. And, I'm sure you saw how it affected my post quality, my post frequency, and my mental health in general. So things are better now, though. Right? Right. Alright. There you go, puppy. Well, I got this cool new Morbius shirt, too. It was a wedding gift. So things really are better. Alright, Morbius. We'll see you guys in the next video. And if you have a Morbius story to tell about something that happened in your life, let's make this a safe space below. And feel free to comment a story or a piece of advice or, maybe a poem you wrote to try and inspire others. I don't know. Just make it a safe space in the comments below, and I'll talk with you guys soon.